MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago White Sox and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Nate Eovaldi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today. Digging in, Leury Garcia. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. So here's Yoan Moncada. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Eovaldi is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Things expected to warm up a bit as the afternoon goes on, but still just 52 degrees here at game time. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Working on striking out the side in the first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Gio Gonzalez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
Now the pitch.
Okay.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. Mazzara is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And now a pitch on the way. Verdugo, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's J.D. Martinez. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Verdugo stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
I got to count 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Now the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Mendick has a play, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. So striding forward now, Eloy Jimenez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. And the pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Jimenez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
All even now, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So here's Jose Abreu as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Rafael Devers the next to bat, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Rafael Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball missing up and in here. It's 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
No, that's down.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in, Kevin Pillar, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And no, he can't make the play. The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2.
Hold down. 3-2.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. This is foul right side. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. In comes Mazzara. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
And here's Jose Peraza as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. That misses. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the White Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway, and here's the switch-hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here it comes.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting 9, the second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Ready now for the White Sox, Danny Mendick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, third baseman, Yohan.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. From the stretch. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready for another chance. Alex Verdugo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-1. On a line, that's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Here comes the 1-0. A man at third with 1 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit high and deep out to left. Here's Jimenez going back on it, and it's off the green monster. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pillar carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball one. One ball, one strike.
Still only one out in the inning. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Nope.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
2-2.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So here's Michael Chavis now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the White Sox nothing. Striding into the box, Tim Anderson, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
2-0 now. Here it comes. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A payoff pitch one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eloy Jimenez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he fouls this one off. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
When you take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Jose Abreu, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Two out with the man at first. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. A man left for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. They've obviously put a good amount of runs on the board, and part of that has been the 4 hits they've collected with runners in scoring position. On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so getting them on and getting them in has indeed been the name of the game for them, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Red Sox.
Bottom of the inning now. Now batting, Mitch Moreland. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Jose Peraza. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Verdugo. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And Moncada brings it in to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Number 65.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ryan Weber will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground up the middle. Bogarts has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a flare out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
At the plate, Danny Mendick, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Weber, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. Popped up. Devers moving to his left, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. They trail here 4-0. In now, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Grandal is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Bogaerts is retired, 2 down now.
Now batter.
Digging in now, Rafael Devers. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Grandal is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Into center field, line drive base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Fouled off. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
One out for Chicago here in the sixth, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
The 1-1. Hey. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Full count. Here it comes. And that misses for ball four.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's set, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that's down.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 is fastball taken high for a ball.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Nomar Mazara. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 70. Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. All even now at 4 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Settling in now, Kevin Pillar, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 2-1 the count to Pillar. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lazar is under it. 1 away.
The bat.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Gonzalez gets the sign. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Seventh inning ready to roll. Ready now, Danny Mendick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Leury Garcia, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. It's a fastball that misses.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2, full count. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
The 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. We'll see the left-handed bat of Mitch Moreland lead things off when we return. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are tied 4-4. Michael Kopech gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And there is Mitch Moreland. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Moncada gloves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Peraza. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1 out, nobody on. Full count to Jose Peraza. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Just gets a piece there at 98 on the gun. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Hit hard to the right side. He's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Heath Hembry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Fastball well outside. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. Oh, but he beats it out. A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first.
The first baseman.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Number 15, Adam Engel.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Skied into straightaway right. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Hembry, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 pitch. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his left. And the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Still all square at 4 apiece. Adam Engel will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 15, Adam Engel.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Engel is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now in 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now another 2-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2 and 2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
2 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. One and 0. Here it is. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit down the third baseline, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And this one will bounce into the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And it bangs off the monster. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Number 57.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 8 full. Boston's out in front, 6-4. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1-0 the count. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. 1 out. Now at the plate, Danny Mendick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Two and 1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-4 the outcome today. Boston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Julio Teheran will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today. Line toward the alley in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
In now, Alex Bregman tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. Hot shot on the ground to short. Simmons with a slide. Got him. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Show Track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The set and the 1-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Coming to the plate now, George Springer. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Still even at 2-2. Gurriel leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Line towards center field. Trout is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 Houston. Jose Urquidy will be on the mound for the Stros. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. David Fletcher waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Reddick coming on. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Striding in, David Fletcher. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-1 pitch is a called strike on the edge of the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. And there's a base hit on the line.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a nod.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. The 1-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Tommy La Stella. 1-2 as he chases the slider. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels leave 1. They're down 2-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Out of play. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's Josh Reddick. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting 9, the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Digging in, Garrett Stubbs. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another one sent foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Weakly hit towards first. Reined in. Simmons, return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Astros 2 and the Angels nothing. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 3-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Into the box now, Jason Castro. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Albert Pujols. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. So striding in, Matt Theis is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here now the 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Fletcher over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-1 home. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2-2 the count. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Jose Altuve. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready now for L.A., Michael Hermosillo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Now the 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Andrelton Simmons.
I got 3-1.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. David Fletcher is on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Man at second here with 2 away. And that brings up Mike Trout. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
George Springer, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Correa has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away and the count holds at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Dylan Bundy answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Josh Reddick will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 2-1 home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box, Garrett Stubbs. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 3 for 8. 5 runs, just 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Popped him up. Pujols is there. 2 down. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Fouled away.
Great job right there. Scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols saves an error and ends the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Astros lead this one 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Into the box, Brian Goodwin. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
So now to the plate, Albert Pujols. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
At the plate, George Springer. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's now 7-1.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, Garrett Stubbs. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Now a breaking pitch blocked by Castro. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Now batting.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Jaime Barria gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Alex Bregman. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Jose Altuve. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. 3 runs already home here. To short, hit hard. Simmons has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Astros lead it 8-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Striding in once again, Matt Thaiss. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Hermosillo. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
To the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, David Fletcher. Swinging a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
At the plate now, Mike Trout. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Rogelio Armenteros will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
61, Rogelio Armenteros.
So now to the plate, Tommy La Stella. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Astros on top, 8-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 2-1 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Stepping in now, Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Still 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box, George Springer. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a line drive to the left side, and Simmons won't have a shot. It's over his head for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
To the plate now, Carlos Correa. 2 balls and a strike.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gurriel rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Oh, and he throws it away. And he's in safely to 3rd as they also score a pair of runs on the play. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Noah Ramirez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Josh Reddick. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Josh Reddick. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider.
Play ball. Three. He's safe. That's 4-4. He's out. You're out.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
17-8 in this contest today. The Houston Astros get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Rogelio Armenteros claims the win out of the pen, his first. Julio Teheran worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.